So Kendrick Lamar played Money Trees and Poetic Justice on the GNX tour. It surprised a few people, not me. If you don't know the significance of these two songs and how important they are to this entire tour and the Drake and Kendrick beef, let me tell you how cool this is. Money Trees and Poetic Justice are two parts of the greatest diss track that has ever existed, because there has never been another time where an artist has gotten another artist to come on their record and diss themselves. That is what Poetic Justice is. Kendrick Lamar wrote all of the parts of Poetic Justice, so when you say Drake's part was the best, that's Kendrick speaking to you through Drake. Money Trees sets the whole thing up. So if you listen to Money Trees, it says, where's the perfect place for shade? Under Money Trees. Where is Poetic Justice? Under Money Trees. On the track list, on the original Good Kid, Mad City album, Poetic Justice is under Money Trees. Now you might be wondering, that was 13 years ago. Why am I just hearing about this now? Well, that's because Drake, when he found out about it 13 years ago, he went and cried to the record labels and they made Kendrick sign an NDA. It's all in the lyrics. He talks about it in the BET Cypher. He talks about it in To Pimp a Butterfly. It's in the lyrics. This whole story plays out and it's buried in the lyrics, buried alive. That is why the second time this beef came around last year, he said, the first time I shot me a Drake, my homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. I wasn't direct enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. He was too indirect about the shots he took at Drake. He was too artistic about it. He was told to do that because at that point in time, his career was just taking off. So they had the ability, at that point in time, they still had the ability to end Kendrick's career, which they tried to do. Drake did try to end Kendrick's career after they found out about Poetic Justice, but he had already blown up. The song, like everything was already released. Good Kid, Mad City was dominating. They had no choice. Whacked Out Murals is literally about the media whacking out his murals. His songs are his murals. That's why he goes specifically for content creators and radio personalities who he does not mess with. Why is it important that we know this? It's important because it shows us how much the industry controls the artists, the art, and the media industry as a whole. They control what the narrative is. And for over 13 years, they've been controlling the narrative over this entire beef. They want you to think that Drake and Kendrick are the same. They're both just two rappers fighting for the top spot. That's not the case. Kendrick wants you guys to get this message. He references Money Trees and Poetic Justice so many times between when it was released, 2012, 2013, until now. He says, fallen from a money tree and it grow throughout the month. He's talking about this thing that he did, this art that he created that has been maturing, and he's watching it. He did not think that anybody was going to get it. I think Dr. Dre said it would take 50 years before people started to uncover the genius that is Kendrick Lamar. But he's not satisfied with waiting that long. I'm not satisfied with waiting that long. He is that significant. He is that talented. He is that deep. It is that deep. Now, if you really want to do a deep dive, you really want to understand this, you're going to go to Tony Baloney's page. I put it in the description, and there's a YouTube video linked in his bio that breaks the entire beef down. And it's the first video is from 4 years ago, so it's almost spooky. It sounds prophetic because it's all pulled from the lyrics. So before anybody else was talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef, the lyrics were broken down, and it reveals essentially the same message that is reiterated in the second beef a year ago with Euphoria and with Not Like Us, and the same messaging, same tone, because Kendrick is, if nothing else, he is so consistent about his messaging. So have fun. I wish I could go to the GNX tour, cannot afford the tickets, but if you're going, please, 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 for Kendrick, because he really wants you to know this. He has been telling us in the lyrics for years. He wants you to know this. So please do the deep dive. Please understand the significance of these songs. It'll change the whole thing for you. Poetic Justice is probably one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard, especially when you know the significance behind it. So enjoy. Hope you have fun at the tour. Let us know how it was, okay?